sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV, and the NCAA has amended the agent process for players that want to stay or test the NBA draft waters, where they can go back to school. They made that rule in 2018, and they made a requirement where agents that wanted to deal with those players, whether they still wanted to be in good standings with the NCAA while testing NBA draft waters, the agent had to have a bachelor's degree, and they changed that. It was called the Rich Paul rule, and they amended it. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And obviously, Rich Paul is black. He's aligned with LeBron James, who is one of the most powerful guys in sports right now. And he's moving up the power scale in entertainment with movies and TV shows, Survivor Remorse, and much, much more. They made a rule because they felt that Rich Paul was getting too powerful, especially some big company scooped him up and absorbed his clutch agency in, and he still owns the right to it, but they scooped it up and bought it out however it went. They felt that he was getting too powerful. They was feeling that a lot of players were prominent guys, Draymond, LeBron, Anthony Davis. They were rocking with him hard and getting them top dollar. And him and LeBron, they was calling him the mob around, or still calling him the mob around the NBA. And they made this crazy rule, that an agent to deal with players that wanted to remain NCAA eligible and they wanted to test the NBA draft waters, the agent that they was dealing with had to have a bachelor's degree. And Rich Paul hasn't went to college. And all the agents really have to do is pass a certification under the NBA PA, Players Association rules. So they changed that today after a ton of backlash. People was calling it racist. And if you're going to change something, it's never a good idea to do it. You kind of, if you make a decision and you probably going to change it, or you ain't 100% committed to it. Like, if you decide to, I don't know, switch jobs, your girl, your significant other, like, nah, you've been there for a long time. You got a lot of security there. You really want to take a chance here. And you like, I want to do this, but you're not 100% committed. And then you get there, you don't like it, and you wish you would have went back. If you 100% committed to anything, shouldn't no public backlash or should nobody be able to talk you out of it. And the public backlash is just another stain, huge stain on NCAA shirt when it regards paying these athletes. And they won't want to pay these athletes because the institutions in NCAA gets to keep the money. And now with them moving off, they power on this one because of the backlash. I feel if people still continue to backlash and top players continue to go overseas and get millions of dollars out of, sponsorships or internships, like he got Darius Baisley, $1 million internship in New Balance. That's why they hate him, because Rich Paul is the biggest fear to the NCAA. He's finding ways around it to get players played and to do things that's unconventional, that's hurting the NCAA. And that's why they out to get him. And by them making this rule, the Rich Paul rule, and remember, this wasn't for all players coming to the NBA. So people got it messed up. This was players that wasn't sure they wanted to be in the NBA or go back to college. They made that rule in 2018. I wasn't aware of it until a couple weeks ago. But, but it's just showing that he really getting under their skin and he's changing the system. And if he's able to change the system fully where they start playing players, I think Rich Paul deserves a ton of credit if that happens, because he's really changing the game by getting guys $1 million internships. Remember Brandon Jennings, he's going to be one of the trailblazers, one of the first guys to go overseas and skip college and and play in another country. You know what I'm saying? So they starting to trailblaze some things. You got to give LeVar Ball some too by creating his little JBL league, even though it wasn't a huge success. Other brothers are starting to create avenues to hurt the NCAA. And Rich Paul, LeVar Ball, and Brandon Jennings are all trailblazers if eventually the NCAA breaks and they start paying the guys. So just want to talk about that. I'll link an article link in the description. We all about pulling up receipts and, giving you sources. It's on the article link. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video question, share the videos. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellow Unboxing. Get you 18% off the 100% natural products. Go over there and check their natural products out. Website, promo code, description. One time for the one time. We gone.